Starting. Welcome to the second session of the third season. And I will let her in, Sophia. She barely made it. Okay. And are there any logistics for today? Anything you want to bring into the space?
Yeah, I want to know who will be the space holders for the EHP dojos this week.
Who were the last ones? Like every space holder is replacing itself. So who did the last ones?
I hold space on Sunday and I will keep it from 8 to 10.
Great. And Nicole, you are also doing your Fridays again?
Mariola will keep it on Friday.
Cool.
And
Great.
I kept it on Tuesday. And next time will Selina keep the space from 7 p.m. to 21 p.m., 9 p.m.
Great. On Tuesday or Thursdays?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Amazing. Okay.
And
also
what
put
about
it in
Monday?
First of all, like everyone is put it in our chat that we know that. And is there one from Monday? Who did hold space last week?
I was holding space and I didn't replace myself yet, and I will do it.
So you have your team in front of you. You have the possibility to ask if.
Yes.
Do you want to do that?
Yes. Who want to hold the space for Monday morning EHP dojo?
Okay.
I will.
Great. Thank you, Gabrielle. It's amazing. I'm so glad that there are 4 options. Like first I started with the idea to have 2 EHP dojos, and now there are 4. And I'm like, yay, I'm celebrating. Really glad about that. Cool. Anything else?
Private one on Tuesday.
Would you say it again?
We had a private one on Tuesday. Like,
who is the we?
with Karin.
Great.
It was beautiful.
Cool. Echo is moving us together. Exactly what what is necessary, I would say.
Yeah.
Cool. Good. Then logistics closed, and I want to pass the ball to.
Wait. I have another logistical thing. I didn't notice that we are in the logistic space. I have to, or I will leave this space half an hour earlier, as I will hold space for an EHP dojo for the women in my rage club. And this is the only time we could find. So that's why I will leave half an hour earlier this time.
Okay, but it's only this time. It's not
only
like
this time.
Cool.
It's
okay.
Only this time.
Thank you, and thank you for holding space for other women as well. Cool. Great. So then, logistics is closed, and I'm passing the ball to Katrin.
Thank you. I will guide you through the first position, and I invite you to close your eyes and to notice how is your physical body present right now. How are you sitting here? How is your body touching the ground or a chair? How is your breath flowing? And then notice how is your emotional body present? What feelings can you feel at the moment? How nourished are you in the emotional body? Then notice, how is your intellectual body present? What ideas are present? How inspired are you at the moment? And also notice, how is your energetic body present? Where is your attention? How nourished are you at the moment in your energetic body? And also notice, how is your archetypal body present right now? Can you sense the warrior, the warriorness, being present with anger and clarity? Can you sense the communicator, the lover, able to connect with sadness? How present is your magician, who is opening up spaces with fear? And how can you perceive your king or queen, which is present with joy? Be aware how your 5 bodies are present right now. And then focus once more on the energetic body and deepen your noticing of your attention. Is there parts of your attention in the present, in the past, or in the future? Is some energy of you with a person or a situation? And use your anger and your intention to pull every little piece of your attention into an energetic ball. You can imagine, or you can gather your attention in a ball in front of you, in the size of a grapefruit. And you can push this ball, your energetic center, on the space where is also your physical center. 2, 3 fingers below your belly button. You can place your energetic center where your physical center is. Notice how it is when your centers are aligned. And from there, you declare a grounding cord that is connecting you with Mother Earth. I count on 3 and we are doing it together. And you say the color of your grounding cord into the space. 1, 2, 3.
Maraggrün.
Red.
Orange.
Dark
Red.
green.
And really sense this connection with Mother Earth, this deep, loving connection with the source of nature. And with the next clicker, you declare your bubble, your personal space. I count on 3. 1, 2, 3. Make sure that your bubble is closed, that it is really filled only with your energy. Use your inner eyes to see how is your energetic bubble right now. And I will count again on 3, and I invite you to declare with me a golden cube that connects us all over the world, which is also connected with Mother Earth with a thick black grounding cord. And this golden cube is our working space for the next 2.5 hours. 1, 2, 3. And I invite you to invite bright principles together all at the same time now. I invite clarity,
Love,
Connection.
clarity,
Transformation.
transformation,
Healing.
empowerment,
Guidance.
possibility.
Integrity.
Transformation.
Direction. Presence.
Thank you. And then take a deep breath and come slowly back into our Zoom space.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Catherine.
Thank you, Catherine.
And I'm interested, how is it going? The first week you had the first EHPs, and you have the invitation to find clients and to present yourself and get visible. How is it working? So I would like to have some voices, some reports, what worked, what did not work, or where you even want support, like some minutes of gathering what was going on during the week.
I'd like to start with actually admitting that nothing much was going on. Even the 2 EHPs that I had scheduled for myself, for my own healing, and one that's next week, was not like, I had to cancel them. And because I was very physically active last week, and I noticed that my physical body, when I only do a few hours of really physical work, I don't have any capacity, or it seems like I don't have any capacity for much more. And I want possibilities about that. Do you have experience, or what's, because I feel sad. I feel sad my being really wanted to be in these processes, and I was falling into my bed, and I couldn't move. So maybe I'm making it bigger than it actually was. I just wanted to bring it into the space that this week for me was not much going on, and maybe you have possibilities.
Yeah, thank you for sharing, Sophia. And what I see here, you start to work with the garden, right? This is what I understood, that you started to do physical work, and it sounds like a physical liquid state, what you went through. You know, like to move through a different phase and to also shift into a new way of being with your body. So yeah, I would say go ahead, and your body, I think you cannot change the past. It's like, what will you do about it? Like, will you come to an EHP, use the EHP dojos? It's like, and then when we have the same question next week, I will ask a different question. Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Yes,
Sophia,
I will
asked
speak.
only if there were really no feelings or emotions as you were resting, as you were collapsing into bed, if there were any feelings or emotions about being able to give your body rest or needing rest. And
I felt so glad when I fell into bed. Like, I was really like, and I rarely have that I just fall or lie down and don't move, like just be there and do nothing, not think about anything. So it resonates that it's like a physical liquid state that for me is a little bit unusual because I'm usually also very active. But yeah.
Great.
And do you like working in the garden?
It's not only garden work, and yes, I like working in the garden. But yeah. What's the purpose of your question, Monica?
The purpose of my question is, if you're not comfortable making this work is draining. But when I'm working in the garden, normally I come out with more energy. So when I feel connected to my work, I come out with more energy. So just to see what is going on. Maybe it can be in this direction.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Sophia, does that work for now?
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
I want to share that I committed myself to do on Saturday the thing that lies most out of my box, to go to Passau. This is the next city where I am right now, and offer a possibility menu, like you suggested, Christine, in the chat with this 5-minute things. It's so, I have so many stories connected to doing this, and I'm up for this experiment, and I've committed to do this. And the funny thing about I enjoy the commitment that I did. Now that I committed to this, something inside of me changed. It's like I opened up something, and today, so on Monday, I flight over to Brazil for 3 months, and today I went to the registration office in Germany to sign off from Germany. And this was, there was a woman, and I got into a conversation with her, and she opened somehow the space that I'm so young, I can do this fine to go to Brazil. And then I went with her that somehow I navigated with her to that I worked a lot in my life, and that I even got a chronic disease because of that. And I went out of my borders and over my boundaries. And then I stopped and scanned her being, and what happened was I could sense that she actually has an issue of setting boundaries, and she goes over her limits. And I used this to, and I used this as a doorway to really speak about my issues, and got vulnerable with that, how my behavior back then created this disease, and that I got over it and I healed it. And then she starts also to open up. She spoke about her things, that she also has sickness, and that she's really, she really, her eyes became big because she realized inside of herself that this behavior that she has with this setting boundaries is connected also to her disease, to her Rheuma disease. And then I told her that I'm offering rage clubs, and I'm also in this training of getting a possibility coach. And I asked her if she's in, and she said yes. I have my first client now.
Yay. This is what you get when you sign off from Germany. This is an awesome possibility. Wow, Leonard, what a legend. What a legend.
And I want to add on that I sensed it worked. She opened up and shared her feelings a little bit, what she's going on. And I felt fear at this point that to go even deeper, navigate deeper at this place. There was some part of me that said, yes, go deeper. And at the same time, it was people going in the room and out of the room. It was like very fast and not safe for me to go deeper with that. This is something I notice also in other spaces when I want to explore deeper, when it's very fast, everything around me, then I have difficulty to create safe and slow space to even more let the person become even deeper in the feelings. And I want you to ask for possibilities about that. How do you do that when that happens, when everything is so fast?
My possibility for you is to be to act faster than your mind and to follow your impulse from your fear.
Yeah, and the golden cube, use it to reduce the layers or fastener input outside.
Use your anger to set a clear space. Could be in another place, another time. Make sure that you are in a place where you don't have to hurry.
Mm-hmm.
Set boundaries.
Yeah, another option is also really to summarize where you are and put an anchor. Create an anchor for you and the client. And then what Selina just said, create a new space, make a new agreement of where, yeah, there's literally a physical available space where no people are passing. It's like where there's an intimate space possible. But when you're opening this door, it's necessary to also bring it into context. Why you would not go on there? Because your fear is telling you actually this is what I hear. Your fear is saying, okay, it's unsafe. Great. Thank you, fear. It's unsafe, and don't push the boundaries, because then you make it unsafe, right? And the passing people will not go away only because you make the golden cube thicker, you know? It's like, okay, what is really necessary? Like your fear already told you, or like it's telling you it's accurate. So trust your fear and make a new space possible.
Just lands inside of me. I have the impulse to maybe have a short conversation with her again before having the complete the coaching itself. Yeah.
Cool.
Thank
Great. Thank you. Okay.
I want to share that I went through liquid states, and I worked on my website, and now she is ready to be shown. And who is in to give me feedback? Is there any resistance? I want to post it in our chat.
Why do you ask resistance for such a thing? This is so amazing. You're putting yourself out there. Why do you ask the out there for resistance to seeing you?
I feel fear. I feel so much fear of being rejected. And I feel fear of disturbing.
Thank you.
Great. You know, like I think you know what to do with this package you just discovered, Katrin. This little next EHP package. Cool. Nice. Anything else? If not, I wanna move on into the first practice. And like the first thing, what is happening with a newbie, because this is the territory we are going in the next, like today, and probably also in the next session, we are diving into this territory, how to be with newbies and how to start a possibility coaching session, and how is it working. And first of all, I want to give you some very practical informations, but very briefly, because I will send you the handbook, and there everything is also written, and I want to use this space more for praxis and training and research than giving you facts or like the overview. But basically, like how I do it, or like what sessions are mainly, is 1 hour to 1.5 hours. Like this is the frame for a coaching session online, and it's the same also offline. It's the same thing. And they're the classic thing. What you also need for an HP, that you have your space set up, that you have your bucket, and when it's offline, like when you're receiving people in your praxis, your towel for the client, tissues, and something to drink like water, and your candle for the space, and and 2 chairs, and maybe a mattress to lay on if it's necessary. And if you're doing it online, it's important that beforehand you write this to your clients. Like what I do, for example, I'm working a lot with triple packages. So before I start to have a triple package, especially for newbies, I do also single sessions for people who are more advanced and have more matrix. It's a different thing, but newbies, I have the get to know call, and in this get to know call, I'm building up the context. What is possibility management, and what is it all about? How and I'm asking, of course, why they are there, and this gives me food. Like I'm passing the ball to them so that they build the necessity, and I can speak then afterwards into the necessity of their question. It's not that there's the screen and I push the button and I'm just talking. It's that would be kind of a dead mechanism repeating itself. So I'm throwing the ball to the client, so the client brings in the necessity. What you then do also in the session, of course, but in this get to know call, it's so the person does not know you, first of all, but it's not about you. So it's not that I made the mistake, but at the beginning I started very much about me promoting. And like, okay, I'm Christine, I'm doing this is what I'm offering. And I just canceled that. It's not working. It's marketing, it's promoting, it's selling, it's not possibility coaching. And so therefore people made it into your space. So when people are already knocking on your door, there's a reason why they're knocking on your door. Their being exactly knows that you are the perfect match. Even their mind have different reasons, and their gremlins and their child ego states. And of course, there are other parts in them have possibly different opinions. But what about opinions? Like they are just stories, and none of them is more true than the other. But their being comes to you and wants to have a coaching session with you. So first, I propose that you ask a question, and then you start to talk into that space, and then you will you're able to, or you give a frame. What is possibility coaching? And that it's about feeling yourself, different bodies. Like we are going a bit later in the distinctions to land distinctions and practice this, but in the get to know call, how I do it is I'm already unfolding some distinctions. Whatever I see is necessary. And you can also do it in the coaching session. But what I do mainly also in the get to know call is to throw them in the first position, because only when they are in the first position, they even can listen to me. Right? So this is the first thing what I propose you to do. Bring your client into the first position. And there are so many different modalities out there to get grounded and have roots and be aligned with whatever dimensions. But it's important to bridge them into this new language of possibility management, the energetic tools we are using, so that you use this equipment, this energetic equipment, and the kind of maintaining the traditions of the tools we are using, and the distinctions and practices and processes. So this would be the first practice, that you go together in groups of 2 and you have each 15 minutes altogether. So I proposed 12 minutes of, or like between 10 and 12 minutes of guiding your client through the first position in your way. And you heard Katrin doing it in her way. You need to find your way, and maybe you would even add different distinctions what Katrin was not mentioning. So remember what is important for you, that people they never heard maybe about an energetic body, an emotional body. Okay, the physical body, yes, but give as much information as possible, but as less as necessary. That means it's not, because when the person is going through this experience, the person has his eyes closed, and too many words are also bringing them into the mind. And you as a client, you are observing what is working and what is not working. I know, of course, you can all do this practice, but be in service to your coach so that you find the nuances, maybe another word, or like the word is not sharp enough, or how the person, how your coach is saying something, that you afterwards you can give exact feedback what worked and what did not work, especially what did not work, and give coaching and sense in all your bodies, is it landing? Am I really able to follow, or do I distract myself? And it's not about pretending you're a newbie, but you're not. So use your matrix to already distinguish between what is going on, and that you give then feedback and coaching. Okay, are there any questions?
So 12 minutes for each person.
Yeah, you have 10 to 12 minutes, and then you altogether 15, so 3 to 5 minutes feedback and coaching.
Yeah, okay.
When you guide, like what I do when I have I'm opening energetic portals. Like, for example, these 10 to 12 minutes when I'm guiding, and I don't want to run at the end. And it's like, okay, now the time is all off. That's not really helpful. So what I'm doing, I'm declaring an energetic space of 12 minutes that I'm in which I'm unfolding this first position into. This is how I do it, but you can check what is helping you to kind of not lose the time. And then you would do it 25 minutes, like, of course, there's always space which can be expanded, but no, you have 10 to 12 minutes and let it land, and then you wrap it up at that time. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
So we are practicing 10 to 12 minutes, and is it like you are doing this because I feel it's quite long time, like 10, 12 minutes. So you are doing this only on the first get to know call, or all your calls?
Yes.
So long.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. It's this really, really first session where they have no idea what is the first position. That's the long version. And then when they come into the second and the third session, it's like, okay, close your eyes, and then you can do the speed version, and then you're reminding them to have, okay, center yourself. You have your physical body, your energetic body, check where your center is, and then pull it towards your physical center. Then it goes in 2 minutes, but they have no idea. They have no idea that you're working with 5 bodies. So you need to include these distinctions also in this exercise, in this practice, or that they're for everybody there's a center. It's like this is a distinction, that every body has a center. Like the energetic body has this center which is flexible. Your physical body has a center in your belly button, like in the balance point. Your emotional body is your heart, where is the center. the center of your mental body is your brain, and the archetypal is a center, but it's on the map, it's drawn around us. So I don't know, I did not figure out a center for the archetypal body yet, but for the for the 4, there definitely are centers. So, and then to guide them through that. And yeah, maybe sometimes you will forget something, and then you can edit later when they don't get it. But it's make the picture as clear as possible, but as less words as possible, so that the client can stay in the experience. It's really about the experience, and it's not the understanding. Okay, Katrin, how are the sessions?
They are ready.
Great. So have fun. And
Yeah,
Katrin and me, we are jumping around, right? When I say, cool.
Und
Gleich.
einfach beobachten, ist gut.
Und gib also Input. Ja, wenn du merkst, es fehlt was, dann.
Wie wollen wir es machen? Du
Ich
nimmst-
sehe dich. Ich sehe dich. Ja, genau. Cool.
And what is the necessity for you also. But before we start, I would like you to set some context, some energetical context of our work. So I will bring us into the first position, and this is
Carol, you bring her, like you guide her into her first position, because if you say us, it's not really working. That you bring us,
okay.
bring yourself, or you guide her.
I will bring you into a first position. So please close your eyes. And take a deep breath. Yeah, so you have 5 bodies. You have your physical body, you have your intellectual body, you have your energetical body, emotional body, and archetypal body. And in our culture, there is an accent only on 2 bodies, actually, the physical body and the intellectual body. So the process that we're going to do now is to bring you closer and to start to noticing and get to know your other bodies that are available for you, and you're actually also using them all the time. So you have your physical body, which is just your body, and your physical body has a center. And do you know where is the center of the body? Like intuitionally, maybe you have some point. So
I would not do that, Carol. Carol, just say, okay, and you've like give her clear, because if you say, do you know, it's like she goes into her head. It's like, no, I don't know. Oh my God, do I do it right, wrong, or whatever? It's like you kick her out of the experience.
Okay.
Okay. Like,
so the center of your physical body is 3 fingers below your belly button.
Yeah, tell her to close her
Mm.
eyes again. Like she skipped out. It's like, okay, I invite you to close your eyes again. Like she's sitting in front of you.
Yeah.
Great. Go ahead.
So I invite you to close your eyes, because and feel your physical body. So the center of your physical body is 3 fingers below your belly button, in the middle of your body, between your hips. This is also the point of gravity in different tradition, and also in acrobatic yoga, if you know this. Yeah. So it's easy. It's just the center of your body. Then you have also your intellectual body, and the center of your intellectual body is in your head. And this is the way that we are used to interact in the world, in our culture. Yes. So the third body is your emotional body. The center of your emotional body is in your whole body, but it tends to center into your heart. You can try to feel it, yeah, to feel.
And add the territories. It's like, okay, your emotional body, it has we're using fear, anger, sadness, and joy as distinction. It's like this is what you feel in your emotional body. It's like what you said.
So you can now start to inner navigate into your emotional body and check what maybe I'm feeling right now, just to have some experience of it. And in possibility management, we use distinction of the 4 main feelings, and this is anger, sadness, fear, and joy. Yes, so just take some time to notice, and we will work a lot with emotional body, because actually it is very repressed in our culture. It is not okay to feel, but just for now, just notice it and check, where is it, and can I feel something?
Like in a ball of consciousness in front of your eyes, and tell me if it's working. Yeah. So you have this attention, this ball of attention in front of your eyes. And now,
and Karen, so is it Karen? Are you doing it? It's like with eyes open, or how are you practice? Like, are you going in first position with eyes open? You're doing this practice?
No, he explained it at the moment.
Okay, so you said cool.
Yeah,
okay.
I was starting to guide. Thank you for
cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. So yeah, I propose you close your eyes to
go ahead.
Really feel it. And now also the distinction that I want to bring is that you use also your energetic body to grasp the bit of attention that are somewhere. Like you need to actually feel it, to sense the parts that are coming back into this ball of consciousness. And when you have this ball of consciousness there, when you're ready, just make a small sign or say yes.
Yes.
Then with a little bit of conscious anger, which is one of the feelings, you're gonna take this in between your physical center, in your gravity point between your hips.
Yeah, Gabriel, use the word, because people, like at the beginning, they don't have the distinction of conscious anger. But what they know is intention. You put your attention on your and use your intention. Like you put your attention where your attention is, and then with your intention, you pull the energy down to your physical center. So attention and intention. And because this is where people are relating. And then later on, you can use the distinction and build on this. Cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, Karen, take your physical ball of consciousness, this ball of consciousness that you have right now, use your intention to put it in just below your navel, which is your gravity point, so that you have both physical and energetic body together.
Yeah, and declare this ball is your energetic center. This is your gathered, like you split it apart, but then you're gathering your physical, like your energetic center. This is your energetic center, or parts of, maybe other parts are somewhere else still, but
Yeah.
okay.
When you feel you have 100% of this intention and attention there, declare a grounding cord. This is a cord that goes from your physical, from this center that you put it there, to the center of the earth. And you don't need to think of it. Just use like a clicker, like with your finger. Click it and tell me its color when you have it.
Red.
I didn't hear. Can you say it again?
Red.
Red.
Mhm.
And this grounding cord has to be 6 centimeters thick.
Okay.
Is it thick enough?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's growing.
Flexible.
And flexible. Is it flexible also?
Yes, it is.
Okay. This grounding cord is anchoring you to Gaia, which is the earth energy. And it is also sending you energy from the earth, like could be information, precious information for this space. So that's why we use grounding cord in possibility management. And I will ask you now to declare also your personal bubble of space. If you don't have a personal bubble of space, many other information that you don't want to have might interfere in the space. So it's really about declaring your place, your space, which is your sacred space. So use your clicker to declare this bubble, and you can make a sign to feel where it is.
And say how it looks like be specific. Okay, it's flexible, transparent, 1 to 2 millimeters thick. It's like it's about 30 centimeters around you, 360 degree. It's like make it really visible, like describe it so that it's like, okay, this is how it looks like.
Yeah.
Cool, go ahead.
Describe me your bubble of space. How is it?
Cool.
How does it feel? What is the texture or the
Einfach mutiger mich mitnehmen und sagen, und jetzt lade ich dich ein, die Augen zu schließen und wir gehen da rein und das muss gar nicht beschrieben werden, was jetzt da, wieso wir das jetzt eigentlich, also kannst schon was Kleines sagen, wieso wir das machen, aber ich muss eigentlich nicht wissen, ob das jetzt gut ist oder nicht.
Okay.
Und dann...
Würdest du den Namen bringen? Würdest du die Benennung bringen?
Welche
Wie ist diese
Benennung?
Übung? Na, ich habe am Anfang ja gesagt, jetzt machen wir die Übung und die heißt so, weil du gerade gesagt hast, ich habe dann mich wie gerechtfertigt dafür, dass ich das jetzt so mache, wie ich es mache.
Nee, ich glaube nicht, dass es das braucht.
Okay. Also, genau.
Was
Weniger
alles, überall, wo du mich geführt hast, bin ich ins Vertrauen gekommen. Und überall, wo du erklärt hast, bin ich zurückgewichen.
Ja, okay.
So,
Und hattest du das nur am Anfang mit dem Erklären oder hattest du das auch zwischendrin?
Das hatte ich auch zwischendrin. Aha, über das Qi und über das... Über das, du warst ganz lange beim physischen Zentrum, dass das Wichtige ist, damit man aufrecht stehen kann. Und das ist eigentlich Das war es für mich zu lange. Dann bin ich wie ein bisschen weggedriftet. Genau. Ich glaube, da kannst du als Coaching versuchen, noch mehr wie durch das eigene, die Übung wie mit dir selbst machen und eigentlich den anderen dazu einladen, dir zu folgen. Und dann ist es auch nicht erklären, weil dann ist es viel mehr spüren. Und das ist viel mehr dein Erlebnis, dass du den anderen auch möchtest, dass er in sein Erlebnis kommt. Aha.
Ja, danke.
Genau, und das ist dann auch der Unterschied zwischen dem, dass du sie führst, also begleitest und ihr erklärst, was sie zu tun hat. Ja, also du malst aus und jetzt mach den Klicker und deine Blase, die ist transparent, die ist flexibel, ist 30 Zentimeter um dich rum. Wenn ich das mache, als Coach auch, wenn ich beschreibe, dann mache ich das und sage, okay, und dann, ich gehe da voll mit, ich bin da ganz dabei.
Ja,
es ist nicht, weil,
genau. Habe ich auch gemacht, hat sie bloß nicht gesehen.
Ja, genau. Und das ist, und nicht, weil man das so macht, sondern weil ich dann auch sage, ja, okay, und jetzt nimm mal deine Hände und spür mal. Und nimmst du die energetische, den Widerstand wahr oder auch, dass es ein bisschen warm wird. Also du findest dann deine Art und Weise, wie du das machst, ja.
Ja.
Aber genau, das ist der Unterschied.
Bei mir kam zwischendurch die Angst, das ist ja jetzt ein Neuling und ich muss jetzt wie die Brücke machen, dass der den PM-Kontext begreift. So, anstatt Vokabeln, Wörter zu benutzen, die er halt noch nicht kennt. So, das war wie mein Impuls. Und dann bin ich ins Erklären gekommen.
Aha. Etwas, was ich dir sagen wollte, was mir aufkam während der Übung, ist, dass dieser Mensch zu dir kommt und überhaupt diesen Session mit dir möchte, heißt schon, dass er offen ist für diesen Kontext. Du musst ihn eigentlich nicht mehr überzeugen, dass was jetzt hier passiert, sondern es ist schon eine Offenheit da. Also das glaube ich zumindest. Aha, also das war so ein bisschen so, dass es hat sich angefühlt, als wären wir in einem Get-to-Know-Gespräch. Aber eigentlich noch bevor dem. Eigentlich wie wenn wir auf der Straße wären und du würdest mir ein bisschen erzählen, über was PM ist und ob mich das interessieren könnte. Aber eigentlich, wenn wir schon eine Session machen und du diese Einführung in das Zentrieren machst, dann bin ich schon offen dafür.
Sie ist schon sie ist schon in deinem Team.
Ja, genau.
Ja, okay. Genau. Und sie sagt,
ich merke, ich hab da irgendwie einen Hänger. Ich mache irgendeinen Unterschied, den ich noch nicht ganz begriffen habe, zu EHPs. Denn da mache ich das einfach. Ja, ich mache jetzt eine Einführung in einen Rage Club oder ich mache jetzt ein Coaching. Da ist bei mir irgendwo noch, genau, weiß nicht, irgendwie noch mehr Schule drin. Und ich weiß noch nicht genau warum. Oder was da.
Cool. Ja. Exploriere. Voll gut. Und weißt du, das ist genau dieses, wenn du, also sie müssen es nicht verstehen, sondern wenn sie die Erfahrung bekommen, dann kannst du danach was draufsetzen.
Ja.
Aber wenn du erst den Kopf quasi nur den Kopf mitnimmst, dann, also da bleibt nichts hängen. In deinen Körpern bleibt was hängen. Also wenn du die Körper mitgenommen hast, dann kannst du da danach noch wieder zurückgreifen und sagen, kannst du dich erinnern, schau mal, wenn du deinen Körper jetzt spürst, wo ist deine Bubble? Und dann so, ja, genau da ist sie. Dann kannst du danach noch eine Unterscheidung landen, wenn es noch braucht, ja. Aber wichtig ist die Erfahrung.
Ja.
Cool. Okay.
Danke.
Dann Switch. Super. Ich komme nachher wieder.
Okay, ciao.
Energetische Zentrum zum physischen Zentrum bringt vor die Unterscheidung, wie das funktioniert, weil ich weiß nicht, was ein energetisches Zentrum ist. Ich kann das gar nicht durchführen. Also du kannst sagen, der Aufmerksamkeit ist das energetische Zentrum oder du sprichst erstmal gar nicht vom energetischen Zentrum. Auch möglich. Dass du einfach sagst, bring die Aufmerksamkeit unterhalb deines Bauchnabels. Ja.
Und ich bin total gespannt, wie du das jetzt machst, Leonard.
Ja, ich auch.
Okay, go. Use the time. Ich jump noch ein bisschen weiter. Es sind so viele deutsche Kombinationen. Go.
Hallo Mariola.
Hallo Leonhard.
Ich möchte mit dir jetzt gerne eine zentrierte
Print of your
Maybe the voice.
yeah, maybe the tone of the voice. The bubble is full of your information, and I feel my body shake. And
Yeah,
I was
so
like,
my voice
information.
needs.
My voices are information inside of me, so it's in my bubble. Yeah.
It works better for you when my voice is softer, speaking
Yes.
from the bubble.
Yes.
Thank you.
Cool. So, Alexandra, it's your turn. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
So, hello, Monica.
Hello, Hassan.
Mark you here. Okay. Hello. I want to invite you to do an experiment. And for that, I will invite you to or close your eyes or put the eyes to the ground and take a deep breath. And with that breath, you feel your body, the air enter in your lungs. Yeah. Your arms are relaxed. Your legs have your feet on the ground. And there is a place in your body. There is a place of balance, the place of equilibrium. And it's like a point in your center. And your center is below your belly button, inside of your body.
Yeah, name it as physical center. As there are different centers, be very precise.
Okay.
Cool. Go ahead.
So that center, we name it, that is the center of the physical body. And your attention, put your attention now to your heart that is beating. And the heart is a center of one of the bodies, that is the emotional body. And it's about feeling. And feeling joy, sadness, fear, anger. And we have put our attention to stories from the past, stories from the future, projections, or we have stories that we are with people, connected with people, instead of being here in the present moment. And that is your energetical body. So I invite
presence. Your sense of the space where you are in. And also the speed of this space. And your energetic body has a center that is moving around. You can place the center of your energetic body outside of your physical body. It can really move. So with your attention, notice where your energetic center is. Maybe it's in the past. When you think about unfinished task or what happened yesterday.
Really some kind of purpose in your life, and allow this sense of purpose, whatever your relationship to it right now, to come into this space. And this is your archetypal body. And now with your 5 bodies, collect all of the energetic body, the archetypal body, the physical center, the emotional center, and you'll bring all of your attention to right below your belly button, where your physical center is. And you can take a deep breath right when you have all of your bodies collected onto your physical center. And I want to introduce what's called an energetic tool. So if you hold out your right hand as if you're going to snap your fingers, we're going to use what's called your clicker. And without thinking about with your mental mind what this means, you're going to use your clicker to declare a grounding chord. A chord is going to drop from this collection of all of your centers down to the center of the earth, down to Gaia. You're going to snap your fingers and use your clicker to declare this chord. So on 3, 1, 2, 3. And you're going to let me know what the color of your grounding chord is.
It's orange.
It's orange. Great.
And that will give a bit more hint of, because when you have no idea, it's like, okay, it should be flexible, and the diameter, like, is it so thick or is it just a tiny little thing? And you can ask us also that. If you did not give the information and you realize, okay, I forget, but you did not say it, you can also, in the other way around, like how thick it is, like check it. Yeah.
How thick is your cord, Aoife?
It's around 5 centimeter.
Okay, that's
great. Yeah.
Great. And you said it was orange?
Orange, yes.
Orange. Great. And is it flexible? Is it rigid?
It's rather rigid.
Okay. But
So-
not completely stiff.
Yeah, but then say something like, okay, then make it a bit more flexible. Because she can declare it. It's like, okay, just snip your finger again and make it a bit more flexible.
Okay.
Cool.
Great. So this is really something you're declaring. And so you can use your clicker again to just redeclare your grounding chord, and this time declare it to be a little bit more flexible.
Okay.
And let me know when you've done that.
Yes, I did it.
Okay, and it's more flexible this time.
Yes.
Great. This grounding chord is really a two-way communication channel between you and the center of Gaia. So it's connected to your physical, your energetic center, and you can receive energy from Gaia, and you can also send energy down.
Question from Azad.
Yes, and I feel fear of not having clarity about the bubble right now.
Okay.
Only one part is, but it feels working.
Mm-hmm. And what was the problem? The clarity? Where does it? There was no clarity.
So you're already in the coaching, right? You're already finished and you're already in the coaching phase?
No.
No, okay.
Not yet.
Not yet.
The experience was and with the process, and now I ask him if there are any questions about this process.
Okay. Okay, but you guided him through
Yes,
also.
genau.
Yeah, this is what I
Yes.
mean. It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And you could make the bubble 360 degree around you with 30 centimeters from your physical body around.
Yeah,
Was it possible or what?
now I feel that I make it like 20 centimeter around me,
Yes.
and on the back it's like stuck.
Okay.
It's not expanded.
Okay, so we can make it again. You can snip your fingers again and declarate the bubble again, just now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's closed now. You are safe in your bubble.
Yes.
Yes. Can you tell which color it is?
It is light blue.
It's like blue. It's and the quality from the bubble.
It's something like translucent and like translucent and greasy.
Yes. Okay. So, and how do you feel in this bubble now and with this centering?
I feel more present.
Yes. Okay. So
Yes.
I invite you until the next process of coaching. You can try to do it every day, so that you know how to use your grounding cable and your bubble. It's your space. And
Yeah, and be like when you would say to a client, you would not say try, because okay, I try to lift the pen. Is like you're not lifting it. You try, but you don't do it. So be precise and like I invite you every morning. You stand up, and the first thing before you even go out of bed, you do that, and then and write me your experiences or make some reports. And when the grounding cord is slipping away, declare it again. And when you realize there's no bubble, declare it again. Like be direct.
Okay.
Kind of no maybes. No
Okay.
maybes and no maybe you perhaps you will try. No.
Okay. Thank you.
Cool. Okay. So
Thank
you have
you,
another
Barbara.
minute. You have another minute for coaching and
Yeah. So we're shifting context to coaching.
yeah.
Okay.
And what worked for me was the empathic connection, like really wanting to know how I am, how I feel, and also making proposal to go in one direction or another. For me, what didn't work was about saying a lot of you can do that. Like for me, the proposal was very clear, and the other side, for me, we're not making it clear by saying can.
Okay.
And for me, yeah, there is something with the also the connection with the heart. Maybe that's something that was for me a bit missing when you were guiding, because I felt this sadness, or when at the end when I was with the bubble. So a little bit of context with emotions or feelings, I think would be great for that.
Cool. So now I'm closing, so you have 60 seconds.
Thank you. Yeah.
Great. 2 are missing, right? Yes. Karen, Gabriel, Nicole. Super awesome. Please take a deep breath and fully enter back into the main room. And I heard some while I was hopping around. I want to bring 2 or 3 hints. Actually, why you are centering the person, and what I'm like, why we are centering is like, this is so important for a person who has no idea about possibility management, the clarity that you can have your own space, and that the invitation that the first position for both of you and the client, is also kind of a protection in the way of, look, when you have your space and I have my space, I cannot intervene with your energetics. It's like, this is what so often is happening. It's like in modern society, people are going and say, please fix me, heal me. And as you're guiding them into their first position, you are already empowering them so that they take care of themselves. You're guiding them into their first position of adult ego state. Yeah. So it's, and I tell these people, it's like, look, it's like, I don't want to mix around in your energetics. It's like, I have no interest in this. This is the first step for taking radical responsibility, is keep your first position. Because as soon as you're opening up for energies to suck you out, and you have the invitation to go into your low drama. But if you keep your center, your grounding cord and your bubble, and you keep in your first position, this is where the small now is possible. And to give this as an, hey, I'm on your team. I'm not here to rescue you. I'm not here to do it for you, but I'm also in first position with you on the journey. So it's already this giving context why you are actually proposing this crazy exercise, right? Like, what is this? Why is she not telling me what to do? Or, like, no, we are starting by declaring your space. And then you can, like, because also only in this first position, you can go back and do emotional healing processes. You can, you're able to get liquid. Without that, like, you're inviting even more chaos and mixed contexts. Yeah, this is what I saw and what I found really interesting and or necessary to say. And one or two used the word safety when it was about regarding the bubble. It's like, okay, do you feel safe? Was, I think, a question. And I want to bring the distinction that the bubble itself, it's not about the bubble makes you safer. That's a fantasy. The bubble is it's declaring your space so that you have more that you have your own authority back, or that like the energy is yours. So that might feel like the sensation, or like the yeah, it's more a sensation is, yeah, wow, I feel empowered, I feel safe. But because I have the choice, it's not about, oh yeah, then I'm protected. It's like the bubble is not a protection. It's not that. It's not a defensive protection wall. The bubble is an energetic declaration of your own space. And so it might be that the client says, yeah, I feel safe, but that's not the goal, that the person feels safe. It's, or that you would emphasize this. This is not the distinction what you would bring. It's just because safety in itself, it's a story. It's a story about a state, I would say, like, or a fantasy. It depends, but it's a story. And what is also what I heard was using the words can or try, or it's not working. If you're guiding someone, be precise, dare to use less words, like you do this, then you put your attention onto your physical, onto your physical center, and stay there with your attention. And like very precise, no can, no try, no maybe, or perhaps, or something, like no filling words. Cool. So how was it for you guys? Like what worked, what did not work? What do you want to share as gold for the group? And also, again, from the perspective as a space holder. So what worked, and best start with a sentence, you as a space holder, or something like that.
I have a question.
Yes.
This was really great for me to return and really go so detailed into what's happening. And I realized I don't know what it means to center the emotional body.
You don't center the emotional body. Like I heard you also saying, like you centered all the bodies in the center. I found it like, oh, okay, I never thought about that. Like when I passed in your session. So actually, it's only the energetic center what we are putting on the physical center, and the center, the emotional body has this heart as a center, and it stays there. And even I heard that the feelings practitioner are they are researching about that also, the emotional center, emotional body center, like the heart, is flexible. And I also heard it from from a shaman once. So I research. Like for me, it's mainly here. But once a person said, okay, your heart is out there, it's like, wow, interesting. I don't sense it. So and research and bring your research back. But for now, like how we are usually is like how we do it so far is putting the energetic center in the shape of a grapefruit and collecting all the different parts wherever they are splitted and where their attention went, and collect it, and then pull it with your intention down to the physical body so that they are overlapping. Yeah.
In one group. Or Sophia, do you want to say?
Yeah. It's probably what you were going to say.
Yeah.
So I got this amazing distinction once from Anne Chloe about the difference between attention and the energetic center. Because the attention is a resource out of the intellectual body. And there's this, even this saying, the energy follows the attention, but the two are not the same. So what I got is from some people is that they tried, that they mix it, like that they declare the attention as the energetic center, and this is not the case. Like the two things are separate. The energetics, like with your attention, you can locate where all your energetic pieces, like Christina said, are, or where your energetic center is. And your energetic center is really made out of this. That's the will, that's your purpose, that's your presence, your commitment, your intention. And yeah, with your awareness, you can locate it and then bring it back onto your physical center. But the two are not the same. And yeah, I really want to bring this because some people, or yeah, it might not be clear.
I did it in the beginning in this sense wrong. So for I didn't have this distinction, and so I will do research about that. Until now, for me it was really, I pull my attention into this energetic center.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I totally agree, Sophia, what you said, and thank you for bringing this up. And I want to add something. It's like you're focusing your attention where your energetic center is, wherever it is. And then you use your intention to pull it. So these are also, it's a distinction, right? What closest come for me for attention is focus. Put your focus when the person does not know what is attention, then I use the word focus. Like focus wherever, like switch to your energetic eyes, and it seems you have energetic glasses on, like whatever your metaphor you can use for people never heard about how they can shift. Like, okay, shift your glasses and then focus on where is your energetic center. Even your mind does not know, like check it out. Where is it going? It's flexible. It's maybe behind you, in front of you, on the side, in your shoe, and like in your leg because there's pain, and then go from there. But this is where then the intention comes in. Like when it's there, you pull it with your intention in front of you, and then also with your intention towards your physical body. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you, Sophia, also for bringing this in. Oops.
Yeah, and I just wanted to add, I post the website in the chat. The website of 5 bodies is very clear. And I really recommend reading through it. I think there's a team working on the translation into German, but I think it's not ready yet. So here's the English one.
Cool. And maybe it's on your list. Whoever feels
so.
and maybe it's on you, but also you is a bigger group here in front of the screen. If you see like I want to have it, I'm your German speaker, then just go ahead. Cool.
I want to share like a possibility I found, like when I was the person, the client, and I was noticing, and this is I want to share with you, Sophia. Like I found this possibility like a value to, because I went in the shoes of new person, so I was really following like what the grounding cord is about, how to declare it, and then I noticed, I don't know what my physical, like what my energetical body center is. After I really have this sensation after the grounding, I found out where is my energetical body center. So I didn't know after this. And also, so I want to share the possibility that it could be value to like ask the client. So after even the grounding and declaring the personal bubble space, just to check where your physical body, when your energetical body center is. Like, because like it can be in the head to imagine everything, like as a possibility. And with this, like I see this also the the ground for what's coming after the centering. Like the person have this, okay, the person came back already 2 times with the sense, like with this sensation of this energetical body, and notice, oh, maybe it goes something and you bring it back, or maybe it goes something and you bring it back. So it's like a preparation for the session. And I want to also like hear if you have some experience with this, like is it value, or it's too much to come back to this noticing of energetical body center.
And I want to add something. So that's what Wojtek is saying. So my goal from this session is that maybe it would be good to before we start with client and before client close his eyes, to add some like a quick session about what we will be using to feed the mind in some way. For example, to say that we will do first position or centering or anything. And for example, we will be using a clicker, and the clicker is this. And to show when client has open eyes, to show how clicker works, because when he's closed his or her eyes, it might be not clear what is clicker. Or to even before we are getting into the process of centering, say that this is this body, this is this body, and center is here, to show the center, and energetical center is here. And then you can also ask, can you now say, where is your energetical center? And if you see that energetical center is in mind, to say, oh, maybe it's in your mind. So I don't know, this is just an like a proposition. And
Yeah, thank you, Carol. And I want to add that because you said, and the energetic is here, the energetic center, it's not always there. It's like mainly in our society, people's energetic center is in their head because we are driven by the mental constructs. And I would not emphasize it. I would not, because then you're almost proposing that it's here, but it can also be in the back, or as I said, at the in your feet, because there you have a pain at the moment, or behind you or in front of you. So it's wherever your attention goes, and like chances are high because you have experienced that it's there, but I would not say it's okay and your energetic body is there, or like the center is there. I would, to be the because it's what I see is all the new clients, they are sucking in everything as a sponge. Like everything what you say is like food for their mental body, and you know how extraordinary trained our mental body is, so they're getting everything. And then it was like, but you said next time, or maybe 2-3 sessions later, they would say, but you said my energetic body is there, or like the center is there. It's like, oh, what did I say? So be careful what you are proposing. Yeah, and it's only an example for everything. It's not what that you stay clear. Yeah.
I have a question to what Wojciech said, to have it clear. Do you propose to bring clarity about the purpose of this exercise, that it is the purpose is to stay centered, or what does you mean by asking the client where is your energetic center right now?
My proposal is like, so after we are like we experienced with Catherine today, like, so we placed our energetical body center in the physical body center, and then we declared the grounding chord. And my proposal is to, after declaring grounding chord, is check the energetical body center, where if it is still in the physical body center. And also, after declaring the personal bubbles of space, check it again, or maybe like before opening eyes, just staying centered, just say this something like a staying centered, open your eyes, or something like this.
More like a distinction that the people get aware, and now check for yourself that your energetic center is still there on the middle of your body.
Yeah, like a multiple like experiences already during one one centering exercise.
Cool. Like I would say go do it and practice like and maybe sometimes you have the impulse with some clients and sometimes not. Just follow your fear. And it's a great hint because it trains the muscle. It's like, okay, where is it? I want to move on.
Yeah.
Yay. So the next space will be in 3 cells. And it's about, so you have one client, one coach, and one coach. And the coach is asking the client for like what's going on in your life, or like how can I help you, like having a starting question, and you check for 2 minutes and listen what is the client bringing. And it's real. It's not like you're faking whatever, but you as a client, you really bring yourself in as real you. And you're not pretending you're a new client. It's real. And the coach will then, after 2 minutes, or somehow 2 to 3 minutes, take the information, what you got, and start landing distinctions. And there are different distinctions I want to propose you, and you can write them down and pick them, and even also use other ones what I'm not mentioning, but I'm giving you kind of a basic set what I propose to bring into the conversation or into the session quite early on the go. And that's a distinction of 2-phase and 3-phase of healing. And maybe you don't know, then it's okay. Then get it into your 3 cell and say, okay, I want to check this out. What is this, right? Of course, you're only landing this distinction what you already have, because this is the resource. You are the resource for tapping into this inner resource of distinction. Then the box, that the classics, emotion versus feelings. The drama triangle, numbness bar, then the 4 feelings and 4 emotions, and also new, like old and new map, to have this distinction. Mixed feelings, is a possible distinction. And possibly like the ego states, meanwhile, we know that there are 6 ego states. But at the beginning, when someone is really just starting, I give mainly the 3 main ego states we're working on, like or 4. There's child, gremlin, parent, and adult, like the 4. And yeah, sometimes I even not say gremlin ego state, I would say the defense mechanisms or the defense strategies for the beginning. So this would be an extra, but focus on the first ones. And it's about, yeah, what can I do for you? And you are having your scanner on. What is the distinction? What fits in the research of this client? And it's not about asking to open the space for an emotional healing process, but to land the distinction so that their matrix is growing, so that they later on they would be able to go in the emotional healing process. So it's the stepping stone towards transformation. Okay.
So is this the first conversation before your actual possibility coaching, right?
No.
This is the possibility coaching already.
And it's like the first before. It's not, maybe you don't do this. So this is what I'm doing. So this is the first session. The client is already in front of you and booked a session. It's not the first conversation. Maybe they will book, right? Mm-hmm. But they are sitting in front of you and they have a necessity. Mm-hmm. And you have your colleagues, and definitely you have necessity. Okay. Katrin, are the rooms ready? Amazing. Cool. So you have, like, a bit with time checking. We thought we have more time.
The coach of the coach just gives coaching for the coach.
Yes. Okay. Yes. And really, like, be with the coach and notice, like, the coach is like, oh, you're still here? Yeah. Did you open? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I was like, and gone. I'm talking and no one is listening. Okay. The coach is you focus on the coach, of course, and you give feedback and coaching very precise, but also check, okay, how does it land in you as a coach, right? Because on the other side, there's the client, but how does it land what the coach is saying in your coachness, yeah, in your coach space, and how would you, like, let it land as new possibilities as well, like give feedback and coaching, but maybe there's something is like, wow, I would have never said it like this. Cool. Then take it in your backpack. Okay. And you have 15 minutes each, so quite a lot, and at the same time, like, stick to 1 or 2, max 2 distinctions, or like maps. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's not that you need to do all, no, just out of this bunch of maps, 2.
And it's live feedback from the coach, right?
Yes.
Okay.
An opening question could be, why are we here?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Why are we here? Like, why are you here? What can I do for you? What do you want to look at? Mm-hmm. Because this is also empowering. Like, I'm like, when a client would sit in front of me and has nothing to say, I would say, okay, this session is over. Mm-hmm. It's like, see us next time and find something, because where's the necessity? I'm not rescuing. I'm like, this is not what I'm doing as a coach. Like I'm holding space for whatever is there. Cool.
I just have one more question. So
Yes.
when we learn the distinctions, so it's 2 minutes of sharing the client, then we learn the distinctions for the rest of the time, or it's already the coaching where we are in conversation with the
Yes,
client?
you are in
and then
conversation. You are in conversation, but while you are in conversation, you're landing distinctions.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Cool. Great. Someone is dropping off. Nicole was dropping off, right? Yeah. Okay. I hope she comes again. Okay. Good. So open the spaces. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool. So you are only two. So don't wait for the third person. You two. Okay.
Yeah.
See. Go ahead. Who wants to start?
I will be the client.
Cool. Carol. Great.
Okay. Hello, Alexandra.
Hello.
What can I do for you today?
I have voices in my head that telling me that what I'm done is not enough. So I want to feel quiet and calm, because this gives me anger and disturb me.
Okay, so you hear the voices in your head that gives you anger and disturb you, and you want to feel quiet.
Yes.
Okay, so what are the voices telling you? Can you give me some example?
Yeah, that I don't know how to communicate. People don't read me to communicate.
Okay, so that I don't know how to communicate and people don't read you. Okay, can you check? Can you check what is the feeling? Is there some feeling there with these voices?
The voice brings me anger, and I feel sad to listen to that voice.
Yes, so we have 4 feelings. Yes, so you have your anger, your sadness, your fear, and your joy. And what you said that first you said that there's anger, but there's also some sadness. So it's nice that you have this clarity in you about those feelings. And there's also feelings, and there are feelings and there are emotions, and they're not the same thing. They have different purpose, and they feel the same in your body. So there is a way to distinguish between them, and to do it, you need to check for how long are you feeling this. Yeah. So the first step is to notice it, and you did this already now, and maybe it's not always so easy. So you need to put some attention to check with yourself. Okay, what I'm so if you feel these voices, okay, you have these voices, or you feel some heaviness, or you feel some discomfort, let's say, okay? So, okay, there's something going under.
Great,
your-
Carol. She's sitting in front of you, right? Like you can, what you are describing at the moment, you can already do with her. It's like, I want to invite you in an experiment to close your eyes and focus on these voices. And she can also open the eyes after 10 or 20 seconds, when you are through this research, you can say, you can open your eyes again, and then you can continue the conversation. You don't need to go directly into an EHP, but you can, what you want is that her experience is real, like in the way of that you open the gate for her to make the connection between the feeling and the voices. This is what you want, right? This is what you are aiming at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah, great. So let her come along.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we will do this, and as an experiment now. So can you close your eyes now?
Yes.
Yeah, and she can, like, of course. Don't
Okay,
use
so-
can. Like, please close your eyes.
Please close your eyes.
Great. It sounds so different. Of course she can, you know. Yeah.
Now get into this territory of your emotional body, or check if there are these voices somewhere in your space. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, can you? So please say if there are theirs. Please say what they're saying.
Yeah, they come from here and they say you don't know how to communicate. People don't come to you. Yeah, they are loud voices with anger, with
Mm.
and
what's happening in your emotional body now? You said that there's some anger, yes?
yeah,
Okay.
and I
And I'm still not with a clear impulse what I want to do, what I want to go there.
Okay. Then go with your fear.
Who's the client?
Gabriel.
Okay.
And what is coming from my part as a client is that you're closing yourself a little bit, Leonard, with your fear, instead of using it to scan me and to try to find the distinction. Right.
Yeah, great. Come energetically a bit forward.
Yeah.
Leonhard.
I now, I feel a
Leonard.
little bit in the swamp by my side. I feel confused. I feel I feel confused. I feel I don't know what I want. I feel airy, not connected to reality. That's how I feel. And there is this constant sadness running into my system.
Mm-hmm. And what are your ways of dealing with that so far?
What distinction did you bring already?
I did not bring a distinction because I'm not getting a clear impulse what distinction I want
Okay,
to bring.
Mariola, what are you getting?
I'm getting a high numbness bar. So my proposal is to go with the numbness bar. My proposal is to go with mixed feeling, or to make the first distinction of 4 feelings, something like that.
Yeah. Really super simple. It's not complicated. There's a part in you want to make it complicated, Leonhard.
Yeah, and I'm blocked. I was really in like a block.
Yeah. So unhook yourself.
Yeah.
So throw it. Like, Like when you go climbing, you have like this, like
Yeah.
take it off, and throw
Yeah.
it away. Okay, and go ahead and like just start. You know, Gabriel, there are four feelings.
Yeah.
We're using four feelings here in this territory here in this session, and then go ahead.
Yeah.
Mariola, stay with him.
Yes.
Yes, great. Yes.
So Gabriel, there are four kinds of feelings.
What I notice is that I keep trying with my mind to see what is the problem and what would be the solution. And maybe there's too much thinking, so I focus more on the listening then.
Okay. Do you see the doorways of various things like the numbness or the ego states? Actually, if I even mentioned the word ego states herself.
No, I didn't see it. Now that you say it, I see it clearly, but I didn't see it before.
Okay, so I think the first step would be to just see the doorways, and a doorway doesn't mean you have to go into that, but let's go again and just see the doorway, and then when you notice it, it's just opening the door, and you don't have to know how to solve. It's not about solving, but it's just about let's open the door and explore what's behind this part of what the client is sharing. Okay, so let's start again.
Yeah, you have 2 more minutes.
So maybe not start again the session, but go back where we
Yeah,
were. You know?
to just
Yeah.
continue if
Yeah, so I mostly when I'm in the space where I don't have to do anything, I freeze myself to not feel
happen, and okay, you can check anger. What do you have for me now? And just do according to this. And this is a feeling. And an emotion lasts longer. It lasts more than 3 minutes. Actually, usually it lasts a lot longer. It lasts for hours or for weeks, for years, maybe not all the time. It reoccurs in your life. Yeah. And the purpose of emotion is healing. So the emotion is this energy that knocks on your door and says, "Hi, I need to be healed. Give me a time, give me space to be filled." And this is what we will do in an emotional healing process that I want to invite you. We have still 1 hour, and I would like to invite you to this emotional healing process. You already have some distinctions about feelings. This is feeling, this is emotion.
Cool. Just a short break. As you're only 2, you have 7 minutes more each person. So put one of you put your timer that you shift in 7 minutes. You would shift to, because now it would be the second person, but then yeah, you have. Cool. Okay. So then you can even dive into a next distinction, right?
Okay.
Cool. And I'm coming back soon.
Thank you.
Okay.
Und das funktioniert für mich gerade nicht. Und ich merke Karin, die als Coach für Selina da sein soll, aber die da sitzt und nur schaut und keine Impulse gibt für Selina.
What's going on?
Du sagst, du bist wütend, weil du ganz klar ausgedrückt hast, was du brauchst und wieso du hier bist. Und dass das einfach nicht bei mir ankommt, dass ich die Dinge versuche mit dem Kopf reinzubringen und nicht bei dir bin.
Ja.
Bin ich jetzt bei dir?
Mehr, ja.
Kannst du mir nochmal wiederholen, was du brauchst?
ich stehe vor einer Entscheidung. Ich stehe an der Kante, eine Entscheidung zu treffen, wie ich mein Leben in Zukunft weiter kreieren möchte. Ich stehe an der Kante von, ich steige aus dem System aus, ich steige aus meinem Anstellungsverhältnis aus und kreiere mir in einem Format von Selbstständigkeit etwas Neues. Das, was mit meinem Muttersein, mit meinen Kindern vereinbar ist. Ohne dass ich dafür ins Funktionieren gehen muss, ohne dass meine Kinder sich abschneiden müssen von ihren Gefühlen, ohne dass meine Kinder in einer Welt aufleben, wo Mama nicht da ist, weil sie nicht präsent ist, weil sie nur am Rödeln ist, sondern ich möchte da sein können und gleichzeitig etwas kreieren, wo ich mich selbst verwirklichen kann. Und ich stehe an der Kante mit ganz vielen Fragen, weil ich gerade noch nicht genau die Möglichkeiten alle sehe. Was ist möglich da mit dem, was ich an Qualitäten mitbringe? Wie kann ich mir das gemeinsam kreieren, mit jemandem zusammen oder auch alleine? Und ja, ich merke nach wie vor, dass es Hemmungen in mir gibt, dass es irgendwas gibt, was mich zurückhält, diesen Schritt zu tun, es einfach zu tun. Und ich möchte verstehen, was das ist, was mich da tatsächlich hindert. Und deswegen bin ich hier, um das rauszufinden.
Oh, Celine, you are the coach, right?
Yes.
Okay. Und Karin, du bist der Coach.
Yes.
Okay. Wo bist du, Karin? Du bist irgendwo. Ja, komm mal ein bisschen weiter vor und sei wie Schulter an Schulter mit Selina. Okay. Was kommt dir für eine Unterscheidung? Und es kann auch eine sein, die jetzt nicht unbedingt in der Liste war.
Was mir rausgestochen ist, ist, dass die Hemmung, die Blockade für diesen Schritt zu machen und die Angst, die da ist, um diesen Schritt zu machen. Und ich habe so die Intention, dass es da spannend wäre, wirklich diese Blockade oder diese Angst mal wie so ein bisschen in den Vordergrund
Genau.
bringen.
Aber jetzt im Moment geht es nicht darum, dass du einen Emotional Healing Process anschiebst, oder? Es geht darum, dass du lernst, egal was dein Klient vor dir, also mit was der Klient auch kommt, und in dem Fall die Nicole, die da sagt, ich stehe an der Kante, habe keine Ahnung, ich möchte, und dann, dass du scannst und sagst, okay, look, ich möchte gerne eine Unterscheidung reinbringen, es gibt 4 Gefühle und es gibt 4 Emotionen. Ja, und du fängst jetzt einfach mal an, diese Landkarten zu entwickeln und reinzubringen. Natürlich weiß die Nicole schon, aber um das geht es jetzt gerade nicht. Ja? Nicole bringt dir gerade wie das Futter, wo du scannen kannst, was braucht sie.
Aha.
Ja? Unabhängig von dem emotionalen Heilungsprozess, den du auch riechst, ja, den siehst du schon. Aber was braucht sie, damit sie da weitergehen kann? Und ich meine, ein ist Drama-Dreieck zum Beispiel, Drama Triangle wäre was, 5 Bodies.
Das habe ich versucht und das hat nicht funktioniert.
Ha?
Das habe ich versucht, aber ich wusste nicht, wie ich das reinbringen kann, weil dann war sofort, nee, ich bin nicht im Opfer. Nein, da bin ich schon drüber. Da bin ich, das habe ich schon überarbeitet. Also es ist irgendwie so, war für mich super schwierig, jetzt irgendwas reinzubringen, weil sie alles ja schon weiß und weil sie sofort mit dem reagiert hat, brauche ich nicht.
Okay, wo ist sie denn dann? Am Drama-Dreieck. Ja, und was tut sie? Wo ist sie dann?
Wehrt sich ab. Sie ist im Perpetrator, im Täter.
Genau. Cool. Und wenn du anfängst, dich zu modellieren, und dann, wo bist du dann?
Im Opfer.
Genau. Oder so, also wenn du dich modellierst, gehst du in den Retter. Ja? Du rettest sie vor ihrem Nein, was? Uff, ja? Genau da nicht einzuhaken. Ja, wow, es scheint in dir ganz schön zu wüten. Interessant.
ja.
Ja, interessant. Okay. Nichtsdestotrotz, da gibt es das Drama-Dreieck. Und wo bist du da gerade? Ja? Und was die Konsequenzen sind. Dann kannst du diese Geschichte unabhängig von Nicole aufspannen. Und dann kannst du wieder zurückkommen zu ihr. Aber im Moment geht es darum, dass du die Landkarte noch mehr zeichnest. Fang mal an.
Also Selina, wenn ich dir einen Impuls geben darf, das, was gerade super funktioniert hat, ist, als Christine gesagt hat, oh wow, da scheint es echt in dir zu wütend. Und dann mit dem Dramadreieck zu kommen. Und den Konsequenzen.
Also wie nicht weggehen.
Also eigentlich auf deine Intensität hochzuschrauben und dich von daher zu begegnen.
Also genau, wenn du meiner Wut begegnen willst, musst du ein paar Prozent drauflegen über meiner Wut.
Mhm.
Und da kommt bei mir mega viel Angst rein. Es ist so, wow.
Mhm. Mhm.
Also
Schreib's dir
schrei
auf.
mich an. Schrei mich an. Also du kannst das Gefühl haben, mich anzuschreien. Ich schreie ja auch. Und dann, genau, also.
Und das ist scary, oder? Das ist genau, ich meine, das passiert nicht so oft. Also ich meine, ich habe jetzt nicht so, wenn du da in einem Raum sitzt, normalerweise, also es ist nicht die Regel und es kann aber passieren. Es geht darum, einfach nicht einzuhaken. Und Nicole ist eine super, super Möglichkeit für dich, ja? Nicht einzuhaken und ein Gegenüber zu sein. Und schreib's dir auf als emotionalen Heilungsprozess. Ja? Also diese Angst von, oh, was ist, wenn ich lauter werde?
Boah, aber es ist mir auch schon mal einmal passiert mit jemandem, der nur in der Defensive war, die ganze Zeit. Irgendwann war ich einfach so, was soll dieser Scheiß? Wie was sind wir hier? Was machen wir hier? Was soll das alles?
Mhm. Und da ist es wichtig dann, dass du die Metaebene hochnimmst und sagst, guck, schau mal, was gerade passiert. Das ist, was gerade passiert. Du attackierst mich, möchtest mich zum Opfer machen. Ich hake nicht ein.
Ja.
Ich bin mit dir. Ja, und du hältst dieses Spannungsfeld. Ja, high level
Das
fun.
ist genial, weil das war eines für mich die Dinge, die ich für dieses Training mitgenommen habe. Ich habe gesagt, wie kann ich mit den Gremlins von anderen umgehen? Und das ist jetzt genau die perfekte Situation. Vielen, vielen Dank.
Selina, es war nicht meine Absicht. Es war tatsächlich nicht meine Absicht. Aber genau, es hat
das
sich
spielt auch gar keine Rolle.
Nein, es hat sich in unsere Konstellation. Ja, genau. Ich war genauso getriggert, oder? So, deswegen bin ich da rein.
Ja, und manchmal, also das ist nicht per se jeder Gremlin, also das ist nicht die Möglichkeit für jede Situation, ja. Aber es ist eine Möglichkeit. Manchmal braucht es Vakuumfragen, wo quasi der Gremlin so hinein implodieren kann, oder? Dass eine Verletzlichkeit kommen kann, weil du so einen großen Raum aufspannst. Und manchmal braucht es ein bisschen Druck.
Ja, für mich war tatsächlich der Moment, ich habe mich dann so lost gefühlt. So, weil, genau, ich wie nicht gespürt habe, dass Selina und Karin wirklich da sind.
Mhm. Ja, I got it. Du warst jetzt schon die zweite, oder?
Nee, ich war die erste, weil wir hatten irgendwie am Anfang Schwierigkeiten, dass unser Raum überhaupt sich auftat.
Okay, dann Shift Go, next one. Weil ihr habt noch 18 Minuten. Dann habt ihr 10 Minuten oder 9 Minuten pro zweite und dritte Person.
Okay.
Cool. Who's next?
Ich möchte gern Coach sein. Selina, bist du mein Coach? Coach.
Okay.
Okay.
Super. Go ahead, Karin.
Hallo Karin, was kann ich für dich tun?
Ja, ich bin gerade da mit einer
When you are with this sentence of I should be already perfect. Is this resonating what I already said with this echo states?
Yes. It's like I feel it like a strategy, not like relating or being here. I see it like a strategy that really I want to keep myself in this and squeeze myself with this shoot. I feel like I'm squeezing myself with this shoot. And when you said about this voice blaster, I have this shoot. I should not like feel joy here. I want to try this. And yeah, I should not feel joy here because it's not a space for feeling joy. Ooh.
Yes.
Louder. Anger is necessary. It's like pang, you know? It's like poof, like poof.
Yeah.
Come on, go. It's like pang.
I should not feel joy here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Notice what changes.
Yeah, the space is more easy. Like there is no this like it's like there is no reason to hold myself now anymore with this, without this shoot. And I can feel joy, and I feel joy.
Yeah.
Cool. Katrin, then wrap it up. Wrap it up and move to the third constellation.
So we started with the point that now I have a blackout.
You don't know. That's old school, Katrin. This is like, okay, I need to wrap it completely. Wrapping up is at the end. Like you don't need to summarize everything where the person started. It's not necessary. It's almost going into the past again. It's not almost, it's going back again the past. Keep the person in the now. It's like, what is now? Wrapping up means more like, okay, now you found clarity how you can shoot these voices. Will you use it from now on? And then you can even make a handshake, make a deal or whatever. Say, okay, as soon as you used it, write me a message, you know, like wrap it up at the end. Cool.
Yes, okay.
Go.
So Wojciech, you found a possibility to shoot.
I have a sentence coming up. Being present is so exhausting. This is what's coming up now. I have the story that being in presence is exhausting.
Yeah.
Okay, you have 1 minute, wrap it up and move to the third constellation.
Thank you.
Okay.
And my next step will be to make a distinction about the box, because I hear that you're not allowing yourself to be present, and that's
And
yes.
what if we do it right now? Do it with Leonard. Give this last distinction.
Yeah. Leonard, it sounds that one survival strategy is your box, and your box try every time to keep you safe, comfortable, and that's what you're feeling, to be comfortable. And
Go.
your box is try to put you, and that's you need your anger to go out of that box, to discover new landscape and new skin, new land. Yeah.
Go.
And my invitation is to go more into feeling of your fear, and yeah, to go out of your box. even you don't know how it goes.
Okay, so wrap it up there, and probably in the next practice we're gonna do what would come now. So okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Who's the third coach?
I am.
Cool. Okay, go ahead, Gabriel. And who is your coach? Is it
I am the coach.
great?
I'm the client then.
Yay.
Yes.
Like, who was the client? Okay, go ahead.
And I have to move because my battery is low. And hearing you, and you see that I'm so I'm so chaotic because I'm not well prepared here.
Do you need this story, Mariola?
Yes, I need a story to jump in as a client. So yeah.
I'm glad that you use your anger to do what you do.
Yeah.
Yes. Mariola, what can I do for you? You booked a session, and what is your necessity right now?
Oh, my necessity that is that I don't know. I have to fear that I'm overwhelming myself with coaching, training, and it feels like that I'm not taking care or responsibility of my gremlin.
You're feeling fear that you're not responsible with your gremlin, and that you're overwhelming yourself with work.
Yeah, and not to take care of him, not to make trainees with him or to make sparks with him, I have the story maybe that I'm not taking care of him and I'm doing instead another trainees, and I'm confused.
And you're confused about this state. Yes. And
Gabriel, stay in heart connection. I don't know what is going on, but somehow it looks like you're a bit dizzy or something from the outside. So raise your anger and make heart-to-heart connection to Mariola and be present with her. Like, you don't need to summarize, you don't need to do the completion loops again and again. It's like sometimes when she's triggered, completion loops are amazing, but she's not triggered at the moment. Like you can summarize a bit later, or like let her speak and scan more. Okay, what is the distinctions? What she's missing? All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Go ahead.
Mariola, I sense that you have how to say that?
Okay, so then can you just using your intention, bring your energetic center back down into your physical center, and then what's happening right now?
Resistance.
Dawe, there is a possibility the door to land the distinction about the gremlin. Do you see this?
Yes, and I would not go there right now. My sense would be to introduce the gremlin here would create a ton more resistance.
Okay.
What about naming the resistance? You don't need to bring the distinction of gremlin, because this is like, but
what's the resistance about?
I think the resistance is that if I actually bring my center back down onto my physical center, then I can be present in the space and I don't. And that is the thing that is scaring me. So
is there some part of you that likes to not be centered?
yeah.
Okay. Can you feel that? Can you feel that quality of whatever energy inside you that actually likes to take over and be uncentered? That maybe it's almost comfortable for you to be this way in the world.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Okay, so this is your gremlin. And the gremlin is the really active defender of your survival strategy for being in the world. And you have a survival strategy that's about being kind of distant and floaty and leaving spaces. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so the gremlin, whenever there's a threat to the survival strategy, and none of this is good or bad, it worked. It worked to get you here. So it's really not good or bad. But what's happening is when there's an opportunity to center yourself, this would go against your survival strategy. So then your gremlin brings in all of this resistance and maybe would start to even get resentful at me or somebody else or whoever else. Is that element there too? To be annoyed at me or?
Well, that's you right now.
Just
but I
a
think
short pause.
Mm,
David, what is so important that you would bring is that like the gremlin, if you opening this door so early kind of, then be really clear that the gremlin is not this only the defense strategy, which at the moment you're painting the picture that it's only the defense strategy, but actually it's a part of our being which we used to survive. Therefore, we used it to build all the defense strategies. But actually it's designed, like in itself, the being part, it's designed for nonlinear creation. So that's so important even to mention it once. Even the client would have no idea what you're speaking about, but it opens a wider space. It opens the clarity of, okay, it's not the bad thing, the gremlin thing. It's not. It's just not. It's like, okay, it's your defense mechanism. It actually, the gremlin took a stand for your life. it's almost, yeah, you can even say, yeah, it was it. You used it as your own hero of life to survive, to take a stand for life, and it worked. But it's still operating in this defensive way of survival instead of living fully out. Okay, cool.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kristen. Okay, so I'll go again. The gremlin is the most creative, non-linear part of your being. And it's this amazing asset that our beings have. And because it's so creative and because we have survival needs, it often gets used first to build and enforce our survival strategy. And so again, there's nothing bad about it, good or bad. And you can just have this distinction now that, okay, if I'm getting reactive about getting centered or if I'm getting annoyed about something, you can know, okay, so this is my gremlin coming to my rescue to preserve my survival. And you don't need to
Is going to the first moment that happened and complete that emotion. They are there to be feeling the emotion. So these moments keep going and appear. That this is not the first time that this movement appear.
Is this a question to Carol? Or
no?
No. What is it? Uh-huh. So it's a statement. Like, what about raising your anger 10%? Like really let what you speak land in this space.
Okay.
Like I came in and then there was a bit of a sleepiness in the space, and you would lose your client if you would continue like this. It's like, oh, it's almost a bit like this. Oh, what is going on? Oh my gosh, a bit scary, like even a bit scary atmosphere somehow. And yeah, I would also check it out. What is this? What is going on inside of you there? And what makes you speak so okay, what is the right word? Passive, maybe. It's not like as if you would not trust yourself fully. Something is inside there. And a sadness, like I sense a sadness and a fear mix. So it's not opening the space that he as a client can fall into the space. And it's like, oh wow, yeah, this is what is. It's more. I came in, I was like, oh, it's a bit scary, actually. Like, what is she talking about? And then I'm more concerned with your fear and your sadness than actually what you're saying, and what you're bringing. The distinction is gold, but I would miss it because there's something going on in your system. Cool. Go ahead.
It might also be that because when I was speaking before, I was in a lot of sadness, and maybe it was just
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's my fear of using my anger. Yeah, it's not the first time. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so I do over. So Carol, there are times that we have experienced to not express our feelings. And this is an opportunity to go there, to do a healing process. A healing process is a moment that you travel to space and time, to the first time that appears this movement, that this sadness did not be expressed, and your feelings were stuck in you, and for that they bring information over and over again with this movement that you don't when you need to rest and to nurture yourself, you decide to go another activities, not to feel.
Dass du eine Unterscheidung ist ja schon da auch für dich. Du nimmst sie ja wahr. Es ist ja einmal diese Angst da und aber auch ganz klar, dass da ein bisschen Wut schon da ist, ja. Also diese Möglichkeiten hätten wir dann praktisch im Coaching, das zu nutzen, ja.
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 Ja. Also das Einzige, genau, also ich fand es spannend, wie du die verschiedenen Möglichkeiten aufgeblättert hast. Und was mir noch gekommen ist als eine Unterscheidung ist zu dem Thema, dass sie die Wut als Verteidigung einsetzt, dass sie da eben im Gegenangriff ist, die Wut gegen ihr Gegenüber einsetzt, anstatt eben, wie sie selber auch gesagt hat, um ihre eigene Grenze zu setzen. Genau, also die Unterscheidung.
Ja.
Fiel mir noch, wäre auch noch nicht, aber die anderen genau.
Auch Gefühle, Emotionen hättest du noch reinbringen können.
Ja, ich hatte nur die Gefühle reingebracht, aber nicht die Emotionen. Genau.
Weil es war wie das, was du beschrieben hast, was du wahrgenommen hast, da war die Angst und da war aber auch schon ein bisschen Wut. Und diese Wut ist eigentlich mehr ein Gefühl, nicht eine Emotion.
Ja.
Und die Angst ist aber eine große Emotion.
Mhm. Okay.
to be safe? How can you manage it to go there facing these feelings and not going to the old mechanism of the box?
So it is coming to picture that when I focus on the joy part, then it is easier for me to stay on the path I want to. And I will prepare myself and to get clear. So to make sure that I am not in in the drama triangle, but to stay in this joyful exploration coming from the adult.
Okay, you have 60 seconds.
And also for the feedback, I don't know. Yes. Katrin, I think now having these distinctions of the feelings of the box, and also you mentioned now the triangle, you can go with more clarity in this meeting tomorrow, and I'll make you a proposal to go there grounded and anchored and centered. So this was the main point where you started from. You lose your center in different circumstances.
Hello, team. Welcome back.
Hello.
Welcome
One
back.
person is missing again. Who's that?
Oh, no, she's here.
Nicole.
Yeah.
No,
No.
Nicole is there. No. Oh,
Diesmal bin ich da, diesmal bin ich nicht.
who's missing?
Yes,
Sophia.
Sophia Wegle.
Yeah.
Oh,
She told us that she was.
She said.
yes. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Everything is right.
Yes, it's totally perfect. Okay. I wanna just throw you in the next session. So it is 2 people, and it's about wrapping up. Like some of you were ending at that point where it was actually about then to give a practice, an experiment, some challenge for the client. And the next exercise is exactly about that. And for newbies, it's super important that they learn how to notice and scan themselves and have awareness practices in different ways. And you have, we are not so like, you have.
Christine, I have a
Yes.
question. Like,
Yes.
isn't it like we finish now? or-
12:30.
Oh,
ago.
8 minutes.
oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Already.
I was so in like, we are finishing at 9. Okay. So it's over. It's over. We are doing this next time. Definitely. Wow. I was so in the rush. I cannot stop anymore. Oh my God. Crazy. Okay. So this was it for today. and yeah, I wanna I need to make a breath. What? No, I wanted to do something else. Okay. I want to invite you to share your experiments, what you are doing, about creating your flyers, and also if you find other ways of getting clients, share it. Like, it's so inspiring. And like what Leonard shared is amazing. It's like, wow, this happens in a registration, or like signing off official bureau. It's like, cool. So let not only post the EHPs. This is my my invitation. That there was only logistics until now, and I'm pretty sure there's more aliveness in the background going on, and bring it to the front. That's my invitation. Cool. And we see each other next week. Okay.
Thank you, Christine.
Thank you.
Everyone.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.